10 Google Calendar keyboard shortcuts you should start using now. The calendar can be a helpful tool for scheduling your day, week, or month. It even gives you the ability of setting reminders and alarms in advance to make sure that you stay on track. But once it is up and running, there are some helpful keyboard shortcuts that you should get started with. How to set up your Google Calendar and search for duplicates. Setting up a new Google Calendar is easy, even if you use a lot of shortcuts. Creating a deep nested folder with all of your events can become overwhelming. There are ways to narrow down your search that make this process easier. Here's how to set up your calendar and eliminate duplicates. Step 1. Open the drop-down box to reveal advanced options. Step 2. Scroll down until you see Change Selection to Multiple Items and check off the box underneath it. Use color coding on your calendar and make sure it isn't too cluttered. Keeping the calendar organized is beneficial for both work and personal life. It helps you focus on your deadlines and gives you a chance to reflect on the bigger picture. To make things easier, use color coding on your calendar to show which days are dedicated to work and which are for personal time. Red, Monday, Friday green, Saturday, Sunday blue, weekends. Forwarding events or meeting reminders. People are busy and it can be hard to stay on top of events or meeting reminders. There are many keyboard shortcuts that make setting up events, scheduling meetings, and managing your day easier. One shortcut is using the N for next key to send a reminder to a new reminder. Another useful shortcut is selecting multiple items with Shift plus arrows. This is helpful for selecting tasks at once or organizing your calendar in a more efficient way. The shortcut for multiple selections is Alt plus 6. People are busy and it can be hard to stay on top of events or meeting reminders. There are many keyboard shortcuts that make setting up events, scheduling meetings, and managing your day easier. One shortcut is using the N for next key to send a reminder to a new reminder. Another useful shortcut is selecting multiple items with Shift plus arrows. This is helpful for selecting tasks at once or organizing your calendar in a Showing all social media updates in one place. Google Calendar is an easy-to-use calendar app for organizing all of your work, school, and social schedules. There are also a lot of helpful keyboard shortcuts that make keeping track more efficient. These shortcuts help you show information about upcoming events, post status updates without even opening the app, and find information faster. 8. Discord vertical line. Discord on the App Store. Discord is a new and exciting way for gamers to discover friends, guilds, tournaments and servers. No longer do you have to visit obscure message boards or rely on confusing bug reports from fellow players. The new features in Discord make it a very unique app that crosses between text messaging, gaming-oriented websites, and social networks like Facebook all in one convenient place. Checking off each item as you complete your errands, tasks, 4 hours of work using keyboard shortcuts throughout the day allows for a much smoother routine, and it's easy to use quick shortcuts for large tasks like checking off each item as you complete your errands, tasks, 4 hours of work. Below is a list of 10 Google Calendar keyboard shortcuts to try out today so you don't get lost in the business of life. Google Calendar keyboard shortcuts. There are a lot of different ways to customize your keyboard and make typing even faster, but this post is going to focus on some great Google Calendar keyboard shortcuts. If you're looking for the other calendars shortcuts, they can be found here. To utilize all 10 shortcuts listed below, simply press Ctrl plus number and then the desired keyboard shortcut. Bonus: an alternate method to using these shortcuts is actually having multiple instances of templates and autofill information with hugs, but Google Calendar is known for having all types of events, such as recurrent time-off scheduling, holidays, and seemingly endless groups of related events that take up plenty of room on your calendar. To avoid wasting time searching through these events and pictures on screen, you can use the keyboard shortcuts listed in this article to create the template with all of these useful features. Spin calendar blurb template hugs but Google to a language other than English. Now you will have time off as and when they occur, pre-planned holidays, events that are saved and favorite by your colleagues. Text is the hardest part of Google Calendar to type on a cell phone, even or iPad. Class May 7th, at 3, time off from schedule, inserting client logos without losing dozens of emails and contacts. In the section which says time off hide figuring out which email you need to use when scheduling the time block. If you ever find yourself wanting to schedule an event in your Google Calendar, but not know what email it's under, use these keyboard shortcuts. The Shift F1 key will help you determine which email the event is open in. Just keep in mind that if you're using a variation of map or if it's a 20-minute time block, reduce the number of shifts to 3. Save your changes and you'll be notified at the end of each block. Chatting with clients before or during outgoing events. Some bosses get touchy when it's just the two of them chatting on Skype, so use this shortcut to switch over to messaging in APP while you work out the details. That way the boss doesn't get suspicious on your end either and has some peace of mind that you're still working away from them. Just keep in mind that if you click on conclusion, this article gives you 10 handy keyboard shortcuts for Gmail, Google Calendar, and Gmail repeatedly. One of highlights is that instead of clicking on the icon in the toolbar area to open the calendar, mouse over the Gmail icon on your taskbar to reopen your inbox. You can also find your last entry or email with a keystroke using Alt plus left arrow to go back one day on either the calendar or through Hale's menu. True,